Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Hello everyone. How you all doing today? Is J-Pop. Happy Wednesday to one and all. We are back with more of the horror at Highrook. I want to try to finish this game. We'll see how long it takes me to finish this game. Edge Okari Nasai! What's up, Edge? How you doing? Ooh. Happy Wednesday to you, man. I want to try to finish this game. I have a business trip coming up. A couple weeks, I think. So, gotta try to finish it. Congratulations, Edge! Good. I'm glad to hear it, man. Should be new, should be exciting. Probably a lot of stuff. But, wish you the best, man. Chapter 5. We'll see. I took a quick peek at how long this might take. Donut with the 46-month subscription. Hi, Assist. Love you. How are you doing? What the fuck was I doing here? Bro, with the 46-month subscription. Thank you, bro. Has it been almost 4 years that I've been doing this? And yes, longer than that, but you know. Boy. How y'all doing? Oh, yay. 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 Sorry, bro. Yay. I thought I sent it off. I'm been busy. Yay. Yeah. Of course. Anonymous Sokari Nasai. We can talk later, sis. But things are good. Things are good. Sorry, I was looking at something, zooming in and everything. So I need to finish this game. I think I will with plenty of time, but I have a business trip coming up, so there will be a small lull heading into Spooktober, but I'll be ready for the beginning of Spooktober. But I need to finish this game. So, what the heck was I doing here? I forget. We were picking up some of these pieces. Let's just take a small inventory of what's going on here. Task focus of 6. It can be done. You have some madness, so that's why you're here with the moonshine. So you're gonna drink the moonshine. Doctor. Some fatigue, a little bit of hunger, but nothing to worry about. So we're fine there. So we can move you down there. Oh, let me take off my socks. Excuse me a moment. Yeah. Okay. We don't have anything to upgrade. Got that, got that. Mr. Tubbs is there. There's fishing stuff. Some of these other tasks to do. We already got all the Ember stuff, so that's not really needed. We could do more of the Reckoning Bell, which might be what's needed to progress. And also find the archives key. So actually, let's do that. We could do the Reckoning Bell. Sacred Geometry. Alright, I guess Atticus is gonna work that. And I guess the Reckoning Bell. Sure. Oh no, we don't have enough stuff there. Oh. So the doctor is going to use the syringe. Alright. We got blood vial. You've been hurt a little bit. We have a puzzle piece. Simon's room code, okay. Hopefully everybody's Wednesday is going well. We're getting close to the end of the week. We're gonna go for that. Your madness has been taken care of. Good. Ready for the weekend? So am I. For no particular reason. We do have the Raven, which could actually help here for the Reckoning Bell. Doctor's got a little bit of madness, so actually let's have them take this on. We'll just go ahead and plow the archives key, and we'll go ahead and you know what? You go ahead and work on this inspiring text. I don't know, you're injured, doctor. Get over it. Shadow of Simon. A ragged hole is formed in the air, a spectral window into the unseen twin. A hollow child appears through the mist. Mama, is that you? I'm so tired. The clock says I will sleep soon, and the roots will take care of me. It's very cold, but you get used to it, until you can't really feel anything at all. Simon, don't go to sleep. Caligar peers to the hollow child and steps closer. You can feel the warmth here. Now, towards my voice. It does feel nice, like the kitchen when Amy's cooking. The ghostly image leans forward, blindly as if trying to touch the real world. Something falls from the boy's pocket. Is Amy here? Or is she there? Is she asleep too? I want to come home. Gift of the Moth. Oh, okay, we'll examine this. Dream Trinket. A gift from the groundskeeper to Simon Akaran. A carved wooden charm, handmade with hands as knotted as the wood. It spins lazily on its chain. The moon's face stares outward without judgment or fear. The act of sleeping reduces the fatigue of all characters present in this room. Okay. The old man paid more attention to the boy than his own father did, Atticus sighs wearily. It must have been hard adopting Amy of his own and keeping up with the labors here. But even then, he still found time for the Acheron boy. As is often the case, those with the least to give offer the most. My hands might be trained by Cancross, but my boots are still muddy from the alleys of Direwitch. Perhaps there was some inspiration to be found in this trinket. Highrook has sent guidance in dreams before. We should sleep with it as our focus. Okay, gift there. More inspiring text. Booster matrix. Okay. Dream trinket. Task focus 5. With Mr. Tubbs in here, I guess we should all go to sleep soon. Or now. Sophia's notes. Oh, Sophia's notes actually go here. Toy donkey. Ooh, this could be leveled up. Alright. Simon's notes. I cannot leave my room. I feel really poorly. I can hear Tubbs outside, scratching. Handsome boy. It is lonely being all here on my own. I do not like being able to go outside. Amy brings me medicine and biscuits when she can. She even gave me a funny seed I can chew if I'm feeling too upset. Her pa gave me this carved moon face he made. He says to help me sleep. I like Alfred. He do not talk much, but he's always kind to me and lets me do pretend fishing in the well. I hope I get well soon. Pa says he's working on some special medicine. Moody is gone. And we've all been frustrated with Moody. It was time. That's it. That's just the reality of it. You have good dreams? You have good dreams. All right, everybody. We dream. Eddie! Sunset dreams with a large task focus. I see. Alright. People are slept. So that's good. Alright. What can we work on? Oh, this dull seed could only be used by Vitaly. You have dreams, though. Alright, let me pull some folks out so I can organize. You know what? Alright. We have the child's room, which has song. We don't have a song thing yet. Okay. We have this healing jelly that's going to expire. So let's have the doctor, who's got a little bit of injury. Take that. You've got the dull seed. Go ahead and work that. Rocky sucks. Rocky sucks. I guess you can work on the shipping crates. And you can work on the toy donkey and upgrading it. Boom. Sounds good? Sounds good. So there's that. I will wait for everybody to play out. Vitalis reports. Truly, the boundary between this world and others is very frail. Nibiru is the most prominent in this manner, but in my dreams, the other realms are detectable too. The land of the dead, the Red City, the other realms I've heard of, but never imagined my glimpse in all their alien glory. Perhaps I could still find Ella in one of these ineric domains. Sometimes I feel a hint of her presence, or of others, watching me as I walk in these dreams. A constant feeling of being followed. Alright, more moonshine! So that's good. Toy Donkey's been upgraded, so boom. Dream stuff will be easier to do if we need to. Sunset Dream. Oh yeah, the Sunset Dream needs that. And actually, let's... because I think we get that bowl of stuff if we cook that. So let's go ahead and cook that. I guess go ahead and work the Ember Stone just in case for the next upgrade or something. You could go ahead and work the cellars. And why don't you go ahead and dig? Oh, there's a wraith in there. Another ritual offering, okay. Yep, we have the soup there. Shipping crate. Shards. I guess you could do the ritual offering. Can you actually? You can. Alright, go ahead and do that. Find out what that is. Oh, Sophia's notes. Oh. You can. Oh, but the wraith is there. So I'm not going to be doing that. I guess I'll just have you work on this inspiring text. Oh, I didn't do anything with you. Oh well. Another one of you that I can't do anything about. Gift of the Toad. Okay, that will allow me to work that. I guess we could shipping crate. Mr. Tubbs is there. Alright, we're gonna eat next one. Should I do another? I'll have you do that. Midday dream. Despite the winter air, the noon sun beats down on the courtyard. The enclosing walls create a crumbling shelter from the cliff-top winds. Alfred and the Akaron's groundskeeper is clearing brambles from around the main gates. Amy sits on a cracked stone stoop, shucking peas into a wicker truck. Why don't you go fetch my sickle, love? Alfred's shoulders are hunched with age and stress, but he tries to hide his unease from his daughter. He shrugs, sets down her basket, and heads into the house. Alfred quickly stashes something behind a loose brick in a crumbling garden wall. Satisfied with this subterfuge, he returns reluctantly to his thorny struggle. It is clear that Alfred was intercepting and hiding a number of Lord Akaron's deliveries. Amy spotted his actions easily, so I wonder why Gideon did not notice. The lords and ladies often miss what happens right under their noses, especially when it comes to us low folk. Atticus offers a bittersweet grin. Fortunately, there are some advantages to being invisible. I expect Lord Akaron was too absorbed in otherworldly matters to track the mundane actions of his staff. Vividly hurries the conversation along. Even so, he will undoubtedly aid us to recover whatever tools the groundskeeper had pilfered. Alright, so we got that quest over there. I mean, we simply don't have enough for that. Because even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alexander Okari Nasai, you talking about yourself? Did I not do that? Everybody take a break. We're gonna go eat. The pain. Oh, did you get hurt because you didn't drink? Maybe. Alright, you're gonna go drink right now. Here's some moonshine. I'm gonna do that before I even look at this delivery. A stained container is a Venedis documents box designed to transport confidential papers. These cases are sealed with a protective tar. A handwritten tag dangles from the seal. FAO Sofia Akaran. Alright, so that's a task to be done. Go ahead and take a look at that. Atticus, I guess we'll tackle the midday dream. You can track down Sophia's notes. Oh, used by Aster. Okay, so not by you. I guess you can work on this sacred document. If I try to do this, what are we? 6. Yeah, so a whole lot. Throw rocks at it. Throw it back in the dumpster. You're out of safari balls. More of Sophia's notes. Oh, geez, a whole bunch of Sophia's notes over here. Atticus has a note down here too. Sorry. Something about this place has put me words down. I'm not one for writing, but sometimes I do it just to prove to people that I can. I have my book learning. I just know that it has its place. Anyway, Caligar seemed impressed to find me writing. She said it was indicative of a private mind, whatever that means. She's the only one here I would really trust in a pinch. She's got what it takes, and it will come to a pinch, no doubt. My family's always said that we had no business with doctors. Said that was all just snake oil. But I don't think Caligar's a faker. She's a smart one for sure, but not all high and mighty like the other two. A private mind. Oh, we have a letter down here too. I'm looking at the stuff down here in case if there's anything that I might have missed. No, doesn't seem like it. I'll just put these two back here. Alright. A letter from P. Dear Sophia. Took me some time, but I finally had a look over your designs. The underlying framework seems sound, however I'm not sure the Aeroplex coil's quite the right thing to stabilize the resistances in your first blueprint. Your use of valve inserters in the second is quite unorthodox. I began to make some alterations to both schematics, but after some consideration, I realized that my edits were likely to introduce anomalies and undermine the work. I reverted the changes and think you should proceed with your original designs. I look forward to hearing the results. Good luck, dear friend. P. Looking. Let me move some of these low-level things down there where I'll probably never see them again. So I have a bunch of Sophia's notes. Oh. Another puzzle piece. Not quite sure where it will go. Rusty one, okay. Aster, right? Alright, Aster. Aster's gonna work on these notes. Excuse me. I guess the doctor's gonna work on this. You can work the archives because I don't know what you should do. And I guess you could work the cliffs because I don't know what you should do. It's a Kabuto. Alright, another puzzle piece. Right, that's not what I wanted. I see, that looks more right. That looks more right. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. Garden guide. Inspiring text. Aster's report. Sophia's design appears to draw so many different lines of inquiry and inspirations. I'm not even sure where to start. If Gideon was inspired by the arcane potential of this place, then perhaps a similar energy enabled Sophia. She is a woman of science, of course, but there is almost dreamlike edge to her designs. If only I could understand Lokben field complexity, as she does. Sophia's blueprints. Alright, so there's stuff to work on over there. I think these Sophia notes, I think it might be a little... Oh, you know what? No, she should work on these because she's the only one who can. You can actually work... Oh no, you have to be by Aster as well, okay. These might be duplicates and actually just kind of get in my way. You know what, you could do the Ember Fungus. Just in case for future stuff. Oh, the pill's gone. So did I expire all of that? Okay. People are getting tired here. But you know what? How about we double up on this dream trinket? Guess at least some folks get some sleep. Liquid Ember. Boom. Oh, see more is Sophia's blueprint. Aster's report number 4. 7, 3. Oh, okay. So it's okay that this continued the way it did. I continue to survey Sophia's writings, drawings, and blueprints. They are designs for listening helmets, grip-enhancing gauntlets, and devices which cause battalion-type threshold delimiting. I suspect that Ventars would consider much of her work to be unfounded and indulgent. Nevertheless, I have to continue to try to build Sophia's designs. They do not all work, but they are all remarkable. Alright, well, I'm going to have you work some of Sophia's blueprints then right now. And I know we'll probably end up going there with that shortly. Sunrise Dream. Well, Atticus is going to most certainly give that a shot. I know you're getting tired. But how about you do a ritual? No, how about you do a reckoning bell? Yeah, sure. And you... Inspire, go ahead. Do inspiring text, because I don't know what to do with you. Perhaps you should focus somewhere else. Okay. We got another one of these that we can't tackle. Odd junk that will eventually expire. I get that. 6. I can't do a 7. Alright, so you're gonna handle Sophia's notes again. Did you do the reckoning bell? Did anything happen? You did. Oh, I meant to have asked her to go to sleep. Alright, you go digging. I can have you go to sleep and handle the dream trinket. Why not? Oh, I left you in here to sleep too. Okay. Midnight Dream. Alright. So actually, Vitaly, take a look at the Midnight Dream. Another ritual offering. Astus Report 3. We had 4 earlier. There are designs among Sophia's work that I cannot fathom the meaning of. She's either more eccentric than I ever learned, or genius in the order of Parcius Andronica, or Tugapa the Great. One of these designs is some sort of teleportation device, which means to my reasoning that she believes, or even knows, that such modes of transportation must be possible. Then again, after all she must have seen living here, who knows what one might end up believing, or knowing. She's crazy! Yeah. Okay, Sophia's blueprints. Wait, you need to go to sleep. Alright, you know what? We're gonna have you just go to sleep. Because you need to. Guess I'll just have Atticus work that. I guess you can work the ritual offering, because I don't know what else you should do. You're working that, and you're going to sleep. Okay. Raven. Put the Raven over there. I didn't see anything over here. I think you could do the Reckoning Bell. Seeker's Record. This box contains a collection of wax records from the previous owner of the estate, Miss Irma Voltork. As a prolific writer and performer, Miss Voltork began to record her poems and associated thoughts by photograph. Although this would not usually merit attention from the communion, the later work of Miss Voltork, Voltak, TikTok displays a significant insight and contains direct references to Niburian love. As such, I felt compelled to gather what records remains and store them for our examination. Chief Provisioner H. Alright, we have our first music task, which you're gonna tackle. Because I think you're the only one with song. You're gonna work on Sophia's blueprints. Sacred geometry. Alright, well, I guess sacred geometry it is. I guess you could do the Reckoning Bell. Because also we have the Raven in here, which is going to help that, so why not? Now's the time. Okay, so you think that task is useless. Except you gave me something. A ragged hole is formed in the air, a spectral window into the unseen twin. A forlorn figure appears through the mist. Who are you? You aren't one of those demons, are you? They took my paw, they took his heart, and put some ticking clock, made him into a monster. I tried to follow, to protect him like he protected me. Slow down, child. We can help you, but first we need to know how you got there. Vittily paces the room, scratching his head. Where are you now? Can you describe your surroundings? I'm in some deep hall, made of stone, an evil stone. My eyes slit off it, and I swear it's whispering. A grand shadowed vault is half visible behind Amy as she stares trance-like through the summoning rift. There's writing on the wall too, but I don't understand it. I wish I'd used that book Pa got me now, instead of shoving it under my bed. All will be well, Amy. Atticus looks perturbed as something in Amy's manners or features stirs memory. You ain't expected to be able to read this evil tongue. In fact, it's best that you can't. It's because of these cursed words that we ended up in this mess. Amy looks around in dismay as if she could hear but not see. I just followed him is all. A lady. I thought he was engaged in a tryst, but they both vanished. And I followed, and the image dissolves into flickering motes. Audio entry. Audio entry. We have audio entry 4. We were already at audio entry 4 for some reason. I could not resist the draw of the moonfly again. My hands still hurt. The twin prospect of pain, relief, and possible visions led me to take another dose. Okay, House. In a performative act, I decided to use the wooden goblet my father gave me, as if the theatry of the ancient relic would lead to more aspiring dreams. This time, rather than see my own estate in the vision, I stood upon a gray shore at the edge of a silent sea. Beyond the rolling dunes lay a garden of nocturnal hatchlings, a place of primordial growth. I was frozen in place and watched as a burning moon smoldered in the distant heavens. I watched light flickers across the waves until I eventually awoke, my head filled with wonder. What was that place? I must know. Okay. Strange junk. Can't do anything about that. And we cannot tackle these blueprints because it's at the critical 7 mark that we cannot break. So you can continue to work on the wax. Circle of lore. The circle demarcate realms of being. In a sense, our own world is a circle too, albeit one far outside the direct influence of that other place. To exist under a particular circle's influence is to inhabit a particular set of rules, which the circle calls reality. Entities native to a circle cause chaos when they move between realms. They ignite a clash of realities. Such transportations bring aspect of the domains they are defined by with them, like backgammon pieces appearing on a chessboard. Okay, if you all got that, that's nice for you. Find Amy's book. Alright, Amy's book. So we could tackle that. So, good on that. You're gonna work on that thing. I guess you'll work there. I don't think. I mean, I could try the bell again, but I don't remember getting anything. I don't think so. It's hard with lots of stuff on the field. Go dig with a shovel. Audio Entry 3. I'm recording this entry to document a curious dream or vision I had last night. A fellow writer recommended I try Moonfly extract to ease the pain in my hands. I managed to acquire some at the Backstreet Chemist in Direwitch. I must have mismeasured the dose though, because soon after drinking the stuff, I fell into an almost comatose slumber. What was noteworthy about this dream is that within it I saw the visitor, V, that I had turned away from the gates last week. Although he did not enter the house in my dream, he spent a long time sniffing around the courtyard and well house, like a dog hunting for a buried bone. Eventually, I awoke from my trance with a cry and peering outside, could see no trace of the man. Was it truly a vision, or a premonition, or simply a hallucination? Archer's Primer. For archives. For more archives, we get more of this stuff. Not exactly what I wanted to see. But okay. More ritual offering, I guess. Don't know what to do, so you go ahead, do ritual offering. I guess I'll have you work the electro lamp. You will work the forge and... Oh. It's not upgradable. Interesting. But I could use it for here. But I mean, we require 6, a far cry of anything that I need to be able to use. So 1-on-1, if I need to use it over there, okay. Alright, we'll do that. And you continue with the wax cylinder. Exotic spices can go there. Shipping crate could go over here. Circle lore 2. The circles or rings of Nibiru are complete within themselves. In Ouroboros of existence, cycling dimensional material in infinite loops. As these loops form, they must have become separated from the other planes of being. They began to exist alongside our more conventional realities. Although uncoupled from us, the nested rings can still cast disturbances into our world, like ripples on a pond, or light scattered by crystals. Okay. Audio entry 1. We skip 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. This is the voice of Irma Voltok. Voltron. Voltok. Lady of Highrook House and poet of Black Sands. I'm attempting to use this audio device to record performances of my work for delivery in the publishers in Bleakhurst and Senville. I hope that hearing the work properly delivered might change their minds regarding my previous submissions. If the audio proves reliable, I might also use these cylinders to record dreams or other inspirational thoughts. Peter Gwindle kept a dream diary, and perhaps in following this practice, I might raise my own work to approach his visionary standards. Okay. Gift of the Toad, okay. I mean, still, it's 1, 2, but we need 6. So that's not there yet. You work the shipping crate. You're going to continue to work that. Maybe the reckoning bell, but You know, I'll have you fish. I'll have you work the sacred geometry. The slumberfish can go expire. Healing jelly, okay. Circle lore. Like in our own solar system, each circle or loop of Nibiru is the orbit of some strange land, biomes of uncanny design, hosted their own strange fauna and flora. But as the recent atomic revelations, the length of a loop is not merely its circumference. The ring contains an unknown distance. Traversing a full wingding of a loop leads not back to the beginning, but forward into another uncanny circuit. Okay, I'll let you too. Writer's notes, I've recently developed an awful nervous condition in my hands. I can hardly grip a pen without suffering excruciating pain. I have therefore decided to use a phonograph in place of my notebooks until the condition improves. And specifically today, I felt the need to document my encounter with a strange character from the Black Sands. He knocked on the door late one morning, referring to himself only as V. He claimed that prior to my arrival, his family had loaned a precious heirloom to the household and he wished to have the item back. He begged me to look for the object, an amulet of sorts, in the study or archives, perhaps even in the cellars. I turned him away, of course, but I cannot stop thinking about the matter. Tracker's guide, okay. What can we do? You know what? I'll have Caligar use this. They'll use the jelly soon. You can keep working them wax books. I'm not sure there's anything if you can fish. Let's fish twice. Why not? It can't hurt that much. Or anything. More moonshine over here. Okay. And I'll have you work the cellars again. Blood vial got made, okay. Empty crates. So that's all done. So we've exhausted all of that. Scrubbing salts. That's right, the flickering fry. I forgot what this does. But first, healing jelly. That's what we're doing for you. We do have some tired folk. Alright, everybody's going to sleep. Well, except for you, Doctor. Day 20. Vitality restored. We'll have you work that. Fading trinket. Okay, it has served its last dream, so we're good with that from now on. We'll wait for her to finish that. What'd that do? I'm not sure what that did. But I'll tell you what. Doctor needs her medicine. The raw meat can expire. Oh. What else can we do? Shipping crate. You know what? Bell reckoning. And I guess you can do some sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is done now too. Did the bells not produce anything? There's more moonshine! Alright, work more of the ritual offering. What can we do? So I can't work on a level 7. I just don't have enough stat points. You can only use 2 of the objects. Things are at maximum upgrade. You are not upgradable. I mean, I could do the archives, but to what end? Those are all the simple stuff. I don't have the room for that yet. Can't do you guys. Doctor, you're tired. Go to sleep. That will fade away. Bell Fiend. Oh. A sickening doppelganger. Oh. Was I missing this the whole time? Like, do I need to fight this? I'm gonna try. Because why not? I don't think so. I don't think I was missing them prior. Moonlight Shards. +2 support. Here we go. They're timed, so that's a bit of a pain. But we can finally take on one of those. So that's a good start. I guess we should do more of the courtyard, because if it gets me... Oh no, I gotta do the bell. Alright. Doctor gonna summon the bell. It's gonna use one of these things. Alright, so it's gonna use one of those things. Just because I don't know what to do with y'all. But we'll at least get one of those. More inspiring text. Another puzzle piece. No words to go with it. Raw meat for food. It's getting about time we ate. I don't think it actually took, because the raven fell out. Yeah, so I guess we'll have you cook that and you can go into the cellars. Alright, we have a Bell Fiend there, so... Oh, we can have Atticus do it, because if he's already a little insane, what's a little bit more? Boom. Ember fungus, okay. Shipping crate. You'll find space down there soon. So we're waiting on that to happen. You know what? We're just gonna have everybody sleep while he works on the Bell Fiend. More of those moonlight shards, which means we can do another one of these, which means you can work that. Hawk is hurt. Hawk can use a healing dose. About time he did that. You're gonna work this shipping crate for no real reason. Or, you know what, we're gonna have these two eat. We have enough food going around. Let's just eat. Can I move you in here? Will you eat? Will Atticus's food go down as well? Interesting. Alright. So that's good. We'll wait for him to finish in the study. Alright. Yeah, let's not dilly-dally. A rite to break the threshold of the third circle. A ceremony to walk in the cinder fields of Nibiru. A hexagon and a hammer contained drawn in charcoal on the ground. Strike a stone with metal to ring out a beckoning call. Repeat the chime like a tolling bell. Like a heartbeat, breathe in step to the clock. Lungs like bellows, fanning an unseen flame. Etch the secret names of the makers inside of the hex. Draw their tools in your mind's eye until they flicker and flame like the blacksmith's hammer. Strike the sigil with your palm. Strike again until your bones ache and the wool cracks. I presume that these twisted words mean you can summon up those fiends again, Vitaly. This time, let us not be so timid. We have overcome enough of their evil already. Let's get the Acherons out of there. And Amy too, poor girl, to lose a father and then to be pulled into the same nightmare. Indeed, there are only a few gates now left between us and the heart of Nibiru. Each step we take bolsters our power, raising us to a depth who cannot be ignored. The incantation will call upon the third circle, the ring of charred ash, where the Maker's hammers ring out in endless chimes of transformation. Then let us get on with it. Esther fidgets nervously, pulling out her gloves and pacing around the group. As much as I despise these blasphemous practices, it seems we have little choice. Well, we can do that. Hawk is tired. And everybody's going to sleep with the kitty, except for you, Doctor. You're busy. The cycles are disturbed once again. Not by the deluded Lord, but by his hired hunters instead. Though it matters not, your complaints are be drowned by cog and hammer. Nibiru's wheel turns over you now, crushing your bones, and you do not even see it. The giant organic machine turns in the shadows around the clock. Instruments of the end, envoys of Nibiru, I call on you to release our companions to this world. Vitaly trembles, his eyes wide in awe. We have mastered your rituals and broken your gates. Relinquish your hold on this family. Do not threaten us. Your power is paper thin. I shine through your flesh. You are naught but shadows to us. The lantern gestures and wraith-like sentries begin to materialize across the estate. You have broken no gates. Nibiru is already here. It lives alongside you. It lives inside you. The tethers of time and space connect us all. Nothing can escape such cosmic power anchors. A spire of bloody metal and unnatural flesh floats above the soot-stained floor. A milky orb twitches at the peak, like an eye without a pupil, staring in every direction at once. This corrupt focus draws vision from the infernal watchers that float throughout the house. To remove this hellish observer, we need to destroy its peripheral spies. What is this now? Evil eyes? Were these things always here, as the demon suggested? Atticus spits on Dak Prescott. Reminds me of Sinogal, sentries on every corner, just as corrupt. Yes, I think they have always been present, just invisible to our mortal eyes. They are observers for Nibiru, conjured machines that watch and whisper to their makers. Vitally ponders for a moment. We should destroy them to break the connection to their masters. Blind them, as it were. How can such things even exist? Like the groundskeeper, constructs of flesh, metal, and dark energy. These watchers can be moved to some degree, but are bound to the rooms they are spawned in. Even if the vivisectionists of Bancroft Peak can produce such things, how is it done? I must know. Well, I've just seen something that you lot all missed. Atticus picks up a smoking pipe from the blackened flags. Must be the old man, Alfred's. Only saw it because of the ghastly light that spire's casting. And I could do with a quiet smoke right now, too. Light it up. Pipe. Focus. Alright, what are these infernal watchers? Alright. I don't think these things are timed, and I think we need to take these down. Okay. Vitally's notes. Another rite assembled and hopefully another step towards the culmination of our task. Even with the knowledge I'm gathering, I am keen to be finished with this assignment. It is a sort of hell to be trapped here with these people. I have remained polite and professional, of course. Of course I have. But never in my life have I had to share space with a brute beast like Atticus. My admiration for his physique has all but faded. He sees nothing and knows nothing. Did he sew together the butcher's leftovers and bake a loaf for the brain? For a while, I thought I might speak to the others about my somnambulant theories, but it feels as if my words slide off them too, like rain on oil slick. Without my dear Ella, I am destined to be forever alone in my thoughts and ambitions. Maybe the problem's you. Ever thought about that? Okay. Let's see. Let's have the doctor. You know, we'll have the doctor attack the dining room first. We could have you attack the laboratory. No, we can't, because you're a 7. Shit. Alright. You're a 7 as well. Shit. Alright, so they're kind of making... The bell is gone. There might be an order in which they're making us 4. You actually have a chance to take that out. Okay, so 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Alright, so we're not able to take those out yet. What about you? 6. Alright. Vitaly, you're gonna attack that one. Ba 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 ba. Ah, the pipe, which has a focus up over here, which we need to clear first. Alright, and Atticus will go to the fields. Alright. I mean, we're taking care of 3 of them right off the bat. Watcher Spire is weakened twice! Echoes of the past. 3 times. As the Watcher disintegrates, whispers float in from the past. Upon this hill, this sacred hill, shall I become a pile of bones? For we shall build a dwelling, and therein shall we abide. The call of a gull echoes across the distance of time. Be not in sorrow, my kin. This desolate place shall engage us in solitude, and there shall be a feast. And the old ones will see the fire, and they shall rejoice. Thus spake the first master of Highrook. Echoes of the past 2. As the Watcher disintegrates, the plague has taken our lord. Now he is gone to the land of the dead, which now lies close at hand. Indeed, the same souls that walk in the shadowed place walk with us here in these halls. This great house shall not serve another generation, and it shall pass into ruin, as all things must. Come, you who can walk still. The raiders are in the fields. We must take up with axe and lantern. There is nothing more to be done. And I wrote to mother and explained that I purchased this simply exquisite ruin on top the cliffs. I shall live in the shadowed tower and write my sonnets. Verily, onto the horizon I do see. Well, I do not claim to be some gilded bard. We cannot all expect to have our voice echo down the ages. It is best I could do some tome of my poems in the archive of some great family. Then so be it. The romance of this place should see to that. Okay. The doctor needs her medicine. We gotta remember to do that. Everybody, no physical damage, maybe a little madness. So okay, that's good. That's perfectly acceptable. We'll have you with the fishing rod because I don't know what else to do with you at the moment. Archives, and you could go ahead and work with the rusty shovel, because why not? Alright, you had a drink. Actually, I think you can take on this pipe. This item can provide that an inspiration. Is it multiple? Gift of the Sloth, okay. Gift of the Boar. Slumberfish, Healing Jelly. Like, okay. Ritual Offering. I'm trying to find... like, what am I doing? Because I can't take these down. Well, you're gonna keep doing the pipe. You could go ahead, do the ritual offering, see what we get. We'll have you do the electro lamp just because. I'll have you try the cliff tops just because. Okay, task support. A card needs to be examined first. What? Where? What card? Oh. Another delivery. And this time it seems to be from our mysterious friend, V. Aster cradles the container warily. Despite my distrust of this individual, the contributions to our cause has always been useful. Hi, Sia! Okari nasai. So they're gonna make us tackle that, huh? Alright, well, looks like we're tackling it. Where are you? There you go. Alright. So we need to do that. You're still working on... Okay. Gift of the Moth, okay. Why do I hear bubbling? Pilgrims, your progress is both impressive and concerning. I feel that you would soon need more than your natural wits to proceed. Before my exile, the Seekers charged me with locating an ancient and powerful thought condenser within Highrook. It lay in pieces across the estate, split and hidden by a previous owner. In order to find it, I was given a divining ring, attuned to the condenser's energies. I did not complete the task, and when I fled, I took the ring with me. I pass it to you now, in the hope that you might complete the hunts. My memory is unclear, but you might do well to begin your search in the dining room or the laboratory. I hope you can succeed where I have failed. You hear it too, the bubbles. A divining ring. The provost that Bleakhurst claimed to have seen one of these in his youth. Literally lays the ring on an open page to study it further. It holds guiding magic that drains the user's vitality in order to detect hidden items. Fun! I am increasingly concerned about this mysterious benefactor V. How can we be sure that their intentions are honorable? They seem to have thorough knowledge of both Seekers and their power. Perhaps they are trying to mislead us. I am unsure. They seem to hate the community as much as I do, and they clearly fallen out with them sometime in the past. I say we might take whatever help we can get, and some of these relics might fetch a decent price once the nightmare is over. Task focus. Use anywhere. Okay. Who is hurt? No one. Vitaly's hungry though. You know what? How about we take a moment and everybody eats, so at least that's stabilized. Okay. Let's start from the top left. So, Vitaly, you are noble sacrifice. Let's go. Alright, so there's that. Some folks are kind of sleepy. You know what? I think everybody should go to sleep. Vitaly got hurt 10%? 10%, we're fine. Mr. Mouse 4. I am so curious about Mr. Mouse. Took a nap? Alright. Mr. Mouse knew that the visitors were looking for the Great King's dreams. He knew where to find one. The dream was nestled in a dark corner, like a beetle hibernating for winter in the cracks of the house. Mr. Mouse dragged the dream out of its hiding place, even though it was squirming and biting, carefully as to not make too much sound. Mr. Mouse took the dream to the room of the stones, where the writing crawled like worms. There he thought he could place the dream as bait beneath the hidden cage. The dream lay on the floor on its back, desperately writhing. Mr. Mouse found the rope that held the cage, and with his sharp front teeth, began to gnaw and chew. You can go now to the cellars. Go ahead, Mr. Noble Sacrifice. Everybody's sleeping. Leave him alone. Alright, so we got a piece of a puzzle. Alright, we're gonna cook that just so that we have that. I will have Vitaly heal next turn. For now, he's gonna do that. I could move you, but I don't have any real need to use that. I haven't found anything else. We'll have you fish again for no real reason. And we'll have you... I could make a healing dose. Or... now we have you smoke the pipe. Alright, so the pipe just produces some of this stuff, but doesn't really help. Now we'll let some of these things finish, because I'm not sure what to do. Alright, basic meal. Flicker fly. I still don't know what this does. But Vitaly can use the healing fish now. He could be healed. So we did those 3 rooms. We'll try the school room next after he's done with that. There was nothing from the pipe. Fading fragment. What was this? Stokes the Raven. You can keep fishing. You know what, I'll put you there, and I'll put you there. Alright, you're healed. Good for you. I'll take more damage. Another puzzle piece. A wheel cog. How original. Ritual offering, I guess. Yeah, sure. Vitaly, his madness, he's fine for now, so go ahead and try that. We don't need to make any slumbering fish, raw meat. I mean, more catalytic powder. Another puzzle piece. I'm not sure if we could do it in the same room or we have to keep going to different rooms. More healing jelly, which he'll get to in a bit. Alright. So you go ahead and do that. I mean, Doctor... You know, the doctor for alright. You go ahead and make the healing thing. Oh, you're already doing that, you're already doing that. Okay, let's just go. Fading fragment, nothing to be found here, okay. You are going to head and try that. We'll let this play out because these two should end at the same time. Alright, healing dose over there. Another fading fragment. You are going to use the healing jelly now. And we are going to sleep. I guess we try the dining room right now, because why not? I still can't attack a 7. I can't upgrade. So it requires 6. That's, you know, I mean, that's only 2. The last time we were able to do it, it was a double temporary +2. I know what I said. I mean, I'm just kind of hoping we find something. Alright, we got another puzzle piece. So, okay. Go to the kitchen. Healing sprig. Ritual offering. Nothing and nothing. Asterisk notes. My mind now turns to what might happen when we escape this place. It has already been awful enough that I can be certain none of us will leave here unscarred and unchanged. What a curse has been wrought, and what foolishness. When I find myself recovered, I shall make it a task to decry unnatural curiosities and to castigate the meddlers like Vitaly and Gideon. In truth, It is only the mechanists who really understand how life should be approached, not without feeling, but certainly with reason and caution. Only human invention can preserve us and our world. All else is indulgent folly. Alright. Well, you can go searching in there again. We're moving you to the courthouse. I'm gonna finish this bottom stuff first. Let me shoot. We're coming into daylight, which means moonshine for the doctor. Boink. And I'm having you take a nap. What else is there for you to do? Alright, there's that. Vitaly is what? 30%? You could do one more. Alright, healing jelly. You're definitely gonna heal now. I actually think I'm gonna work on this shipping crates because it probably has moonshine in it. Did I do this spot? I felt like I just did this spot. I felt like I just did that spot. If not, I'll have to remember to go back to it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces left to explore. And because the shipping crate's being worked on, we'll actually have you work with that for a replacement shipping crates. And ritual offering because I don't know why. Okay, more of you. Will the pipe help with anything? More moonshine, perfect. Fading fragment, okay. I'm being hurt. No one cares. Oh! I thought we needed one more. An amulet composes something between metal or bone. It pieces together like the frame of a lens or a mirror, but there is no gem or glass held by the circle. This focusing amulet allows the wearer to combine inspirations together to produce more powerful boons. Used in a task slot, this will absorb 2 support cards of level 1, creating a boon support card of level 2. Permanent support tools cannot be used in the process. Only 1 boon can exist each time for each attribute. Alright, so this is the mechanic they're making. For that. Now it is complete. It is clear that this talisman is a powerful focus, a thought condenser, possibly part of the battalion treasury. It allows the user to resolve separate mental and physical influences to a single empowered state of focus. No wonder our mysterious friend was insistent that we find it. Yet another occult tool. but I will consent to its use if it can help us with our mission. After we're done, it would be best destroyed along with the rest of the Seeker's horde. Okay, alright. Now that we have things, what can we do? Can this ring be used for whatever? To be honest, Vitaly did good work. He gets moonshine. Now, let's start here in the machine room. Aster can begin to combine those two. You're having moonshine. I'm curious. Is anybody kind of hurt? No. We'll have Calgard. Give it a try. We'll see if this thing disappears, if it breaks, or whatever. And we'll have Atticus do that. Hurt, fading fragment, nothing. We'll see how that goes. Alright, you also get to go to sleep. Heck, you might as well join them. Boon of the Monkey! Alright, now that that's been combined, we could take on the Infernal Watcher here. Boom. Shipping crate will follow up afterwards. Alright. Alright. We starting to make moves here. Mr. Tubbs is in the way! Up. Now there are places where we need it. But how about we just do this just to do? And we're gonna line them all up. Echoes of the Past 4. They say, your worship, that there were sacred stones in this place even before the first settlers built their dark forts. Indeed, there are signs of settlement from before people are recorded to have lived in these lands. Ha! No, I don't know who could have raised the stones. Gods? Giants? No. History is but a silly game. The new house we are building here is about the future, burying the bones of that past. Alright. That's probably where the bulldog pipe comes in. I don't have two of those to be able to merge together. Let me take a second, figure out what I want to do. There. We'll have the doctor do that. Condense those. You're gonna work the shipping crates. You know what? I'll have you work the archives. You can work... Can you actually work the pipe? You can work the pipe. Smoke the pipe! Booster Matrix, Moonshine, Tracker's Guide. Boon of the Bee, okay, that's nice. And we're gonna have you combined those things over there. I think it's time we took out this Watcher. I guess you love Lamp. Am I missing? Oh, Atticus. Smoke the pipe again, Atticus. Alright, you didn't get anything. Alright. We combined you. Tubbs is in the way, but that's okay. Alright. Echoes of the Past 6. Yes, yes. Sell this to the Voltic woman. Do it quickly. We cannot stand another season in this wretched place. First my sister, then my children. Why did they go down there? Oh, those caves. Each one a terrible mouth. Why is this place so hungry? I tell you, it is a vampire, drinking the blood of the people who dwell within it. Henry, sell the damn house. It is cursed, a doom. Even now we sicken. Oh my, look at your teeth. Henry, your teeth. Those were your last ones. Okay. What shall we do? Okay, let's heal up and take some inventory of everything that is going on. Vitaly's hurt. We're gonna take you and fish for some healing stuff. You know what? Fish for some healing stuff. Now what can we do? Let's condense some thoughts while we can. We do need to handle Sophia's blueprints at some point, but I'm trying to get some healing going. So we're gonna thought condense these. We can thought condense stuff over here. I'll just have you work the archives. You can work on this inspiring text. Perfect. Healing jelly. You can go there. There. More inspiring text. Okay. Garden guide goes there. You healing jelly, go. What about sanity? Aster could use a drink. But let me get another drink. Cause the doctor needs their morning medicine. So shipping crate, Atticus. No. We'll have you work the shipping crate. You will work the electro lamp to try to get another thing. I don't think you can thought condense the food. Oh, you can. I guess anybody can. Alright, that makes it kind of nice that anybody could do that. You can go ahead and... some folk need to sleep. Aster especially. Alright, we'll sleep after this. Yes, more moonshine. You... Alright, sleepy time. Vitaly seems like he needs the least amount of sleep. Okay, no, we're just gonna have everybody sleep. Aster's gonna be busy. Gift of the monkey. Okay, so just more stuff there. Sophia's blueprints are coming up. We're gonna take care of that. Alright, Aster first needs to thought condenser these. Because she's going to take the maddening. Oh, we have Senville Gazette. Earth tremors shake region. Damage to Black Sands tenement determines demolition. A shifting of the earth has been reported in all areas of the Black Sands locality this week, with damage to some buildings. A tenement in which Dire Witch area has been condemned as a result of the tremors, with the mayor announcing that it will be taken down within 2 weeks. Affecting families are to be housed at the Mockling Mill, which has also suffered minor damage from the quaking. It is understood that such events are naturally occurring, albeit rare, palpitations of the deep stones of the earth. Is there a time limit on what I'm doing? Alright, so she's gonna work that. Food. People are gonna be hungry soon. Alright. That's... How about you go digging, and you go exploring. Okay, so that's been set. You get a drink. Boom. Shipping crate will be set over here. Yay, raw meat. Catalytic powder. Thought condenser. Ritual offering. Alright, we could thought condenser more of this stuff. I think it's time you take on this last Infernal Watcher. I'm not sure what it should have you do. And go ahead, just do this for now. And we're gonna eat after this. Might be actually a mistake to finish this off. Those within the house cannot know we are here, brothers. Our action is as secret as it is sacred. For this is the place where the boundary wears very thin. Indeed, I know that even now your shining souls press against it, yearning for the other place. Here, the wall will prove too fragile to contain us. Hush, we move in silence, so none shall detect our passing. So it shall be, steadfast and relentless. Alright, food. Alright, everyone, it's time to eat. Alright, we're gonna do that. As the twisted spire collapses, the ground begins to crumble. You have overstepped this time, fleshlings. The tethers are cut, the fabric ripped. This estate is but one of our anchors in your world. Your childish attempt to injure us will put your own foundations in danger. Ah, so we can hurt you. Aster braces herself against the doorway as the earth continues to rumble. Your foul tendrils should not be in our world at all, and our companions should not be in yours. Gideon may have stumbled at your gates, but I am no weak-minded novice. Vitally brandishes his book like a warrant, his knuckles white. We are nearing the seat of your authority, and I will have the seals needed to make it my case. I demand yours now, Maker. You are compelled to offer it. I see your path, little man. The same lost wandering that leads all your kind to despair and emptiness. The lantern tosses medallion to the trembling ground. Take the seal. You will be interred in the rubble of this place before you can get an audience with the end. Be gone! You don't belong in this world. Chapter 7. Ooh. The music of the spheres is a dark and silent dance, a melody in the mind of the universe. Pile of debris. Is everyone unharmed? That tremor was no vision. I expect the disturbance could even be felt in Black Sands. Esther brushes dust from her arms. The manor is well built, but I'm sure I heard the rumbling of collapsing masonry. We should assess the damage and decide our next steps. Atticus laughs grimly. These grand houses are not as firm as they appear to be. Building a mansion atop a cliff riddled with caves ain't too bright. I'll wager this collapse will bring even more buried horrors to light. Can you smell the stench too? The quake has caused the very ground to split, and the earth below seems rotten and blighted. Caligar nudges a pile of wreckage with her boot. We should tread carefully to avoid injury and infection. Okay, piles of debris can be moved. It can be moved within this room, but okay. So we have eaten. Most people are okay and slept. All right, so we may continue now. So Aster needs to do these blueprints like forever ago. Yeah, I guess we should start clearing out the debris. So go ahead and take care of the debris here. What do we need? 4. I'm training charcoal there. Okay. Actually, the doctor can condense the thoughts of these, and Atticus can take out this pile of debris. Seal of Nibiru. Sophia's notes. Oh, more up here. Okay. Thought condenser. Okay. I want to try to do a thought condenser every turn because, you know, to help prepare and motion forward. Pestilent Swarm. They do not direct harm and are not hard to dispatch, but they spread disease that will multiply quickly if left unchecked. Got it. Weird junk. Oh, gave us nothing, huh? I do want to take care of this eroded thingy-majigger. Ooh, document case. Alright. See, that's too much. 7. We could find something to... a one piece. Unearthed box. 6. Alright. We can handle you. You're attacking that. What is this? Clay bone clump can only be used by Caligar. Can I take you out and just use the exotic spices, please? Yeah. Thank you. We should probably make this raw meat. Thought condenser. Where can I condense some thoughts? Some stuff over here. All right, now we have things to do. Like this is much more exciting. And actually, I think I'll have him smoke a pipe because it might produce something, right? No, it won't. It's too late. Oh, it will. Gift of the boar. Alright, so it did. But it probably won't produce any more right now. We'll just let the rest of these finish out. Moonfly extract. +3. We got another bone. Fresh meat. You know what? Go ahead and tackle that. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a pile of nothing. Moonfly extract. Let me put these seals down here. I'm not sure what I want to do with them. Alright, we're gonna move the thought condenser up here, but Evelyn Strain. Alright. Upgradable. Okay. You know what? Let's upgrade you first. Just because it requires 2. Alright, it requires 2. Get that done. Atticus will cook. Oh, Fulix notes. At my vinyl voyage last night, the culmination of my terrible visions, I was transported to an earthly black desert, a terrible wasteland lit by fevered rays and of that burning moon. The land itself was strewn with grim lakes that wreathed in bright mists. Everything was vivid and cold. I could smell the pools and hear the discharge of the static in the air. The moon filled the sky above, and I felt suffocated, crushed, as if underwater. Figures all composed of ethereal light flickered in and out of that realm, stumbling like automations, lost pilgrims staggering across the barren land. It was too much, too much. I am quaking now with the memory. I am sealing my last impulse here, along with the device I used to filter the extract. I will not go back. I cannot go back. Still, got lots of stuff going on here. Alright, I guess Doctor will condense these things. Okay. Is this my life? Am I breathing underwater? Dreams are funny when they're like that. Funny as in like... Evelyn... I read strain and I kind of freaked out. I was like, strain! But no. Alright, I think everybody's a little bit tired. So I think we need to go to sleep. Damn it. So it just became fragments. A waste. Everybody needs to go to sleep. Alright, so that's not a disease-ish thingy, so okay. Evelyn Strain can go here. Alright, good. Pile of rubble. So Aster's gonna tackle that. So there's that. Vitaly can take out that debris, so we're going to do so. Atticus is going to open the shipping crates. And condensing. I don't think there's... I could skip a condensing turn. And we will take out that. It was a song reference? Sorry, didn't know it. Oh, this is a diseased one, huh? Alright, so lots of things probably happened. Alright, Fulix notes. I am unwell. My experiments have left me scarred and it does not heal. I've not used the extract for days, yet when I close my eyes, that blasphemous landscape appears once more. Even in my waking hours, the shadows around Highrook transform into the spires of that forsaken land, and I feel cold heat of that sickening moon on my back. My adventures took a step too far, and I came here to destroy the drafts I have written, to burn them in the forge. Yet, I could not. Something, pride perhaps, will not let me do this. I will take them to the archives, where they might be safely hidden. Perhaps their terrible inspiration will one day be worth this nightmarish tariff. Storage index, okay. Moonshine, okay. Sturdy crates. Iron pail. Mr. Mouse! Mr. Mouse had laid a trap for the visitors. They entered the darkened room and saw the helpless Dream struggling on the floor. They rushed to it like mice to old cheese. The visitors kneeled down around the Dream with their syringes and their books. Mr. Mouse gnawed faster. The rope snapped. The cage fell. The visitors screamed. Mr. Mouse hoped all the noise would not wake up the king, but up in his grand bedroom, the king slumbered on, dreaming his dreams until they climbed out of his skull to crawl off and hide in the nooks and crannies of the house. Mr. Mouse had done a good job. He went back to the window to watch the river and to whisper and to wait. Of all things, I am so interested in this Mr. Mouse, and I'm not sure if I could interpret this when the end comes. Okay, Doctor is going to take on this. What do you mean you use the gift of the toad? Why not use the archers? Why use the consumable? Iron pail. Oh, it's a task. That's right. Oh, Mr. Mouse. Wax recording. Okay. So we got to focus up over there. Alright, well, there's lots of stuff going on now. Finally. I'm trying to also be efficient with some of this stuff. Sophia's notes only be used by Aster. Oh. Is Aster busy? No. Alright, Aster. Sophia's notes. Lord's Chambers. I wonder what the hell is in there. I guess Vitaly can do the storage index. Boom. Doctor's fighting that. Atticus, it cannot handle the steel crates, so you're gonna open the Ember Stone. Alright, good. We fought that off. Substances, mysteries, roots. You can do this ritual offering. Oh, Alfred has notes. Sorry. I was looking for the musical recordings of the for the boy to play. He loves the magic of sound coming from that clunky old machine he has in his room. I promised him I would bring him anything I could find, and I've got him some good ones. Music, stories, and the like. I found one in the archives the other day, and I will not let him hear. It was right far in the stacks. Volok, or something it says on the label. Excited, I took it to Simon's room, but he wasn't there. I thought to give it a listen myself. Well, I wish I'd not. Such evil words were on the thing. I would call it a choir of witches. I took the wretched thing and put it up on the eaves in our chambers, so that no one ever again has to listen to that foul noise. Okay, Ember Shards. You there. More Sophia's blueprints, huh? Okay. Gift of the bee! Okay, so as soon as that leaves, we can open up the document case. Da. Volek's draft. Creates a collection of scribbled pages. Alright, so Sophia's blueprints. Storage index. Oh, we could do this more. I see. Okay, so we could do more of that. I wonder if it's a repeatable, like, you know, if it takes the place. Oh, we have a gift of the monkey. Okay, that's good. Alright, we're gonna do that one. Oh, you can't. Oh, you're not meant for that. Actually, or you? No, you're not. Alright. Go to the fields. I guess you can tackle the iron pail. No, we're not going to tackle the iron pail. We're going to condense these two for the moment. More drafts. We have that made. Charcoal. Fresh meat. A puzzle piece. Okay, you are going to... Oh, Caliger's notes. It is my only training and experiences as a doctor that have allowed me to survive in this place. The others endure also, in their own ways. Education and experience are the tuning which makes a person survive. This is even true of Atticus. He might be a simple beast with limited pleasures, but I've seen him right, and I know he thinks more than his exterior might suggest. I doubt I'll see him again after all this is done, but if I do, I will not be uncomfortable with such a meeting. Hold on. This is even true of Atticus. He might be a simple beast with limited pleasures, but I have seen him right, and I know he thinks more than his exterior might suggest. I doubt I will see him again after all this is done, but if I do, I will not be uncomfortable with such a meeting. Ooh. Aster's note. What is Atticus doing? Creeping about in the corners of dark corridors late at night. I cross paths with him, but he does not speak, just grunts and moves on. And what of Caligar? She seems never to remove that mask, and it begins to stir thoughts in me of what I have suppressed. What does she really want here? Why does seem so interested in where things might be hidden or buried? The longer we spend here, the more I realize that everyone, not just Vitaly, has some special and unhealthy interest in this place beyond the mission we've been charged with. It worries me. If we are all looking to other ambitions, what will become of the Acherons themselves, the focus of this whole investigation? Okay. You can go ahead and take a look at the drafts. You're doing okay. All right. Go ahead and take a look at that stuff. You can finally look at the iron pail. Boom. Rusty shovel? Rusty shovel. More ritual offerings. A puzzle piece. Slime-coated bow. Can only be used by Caligar. Alright. Volix notes. My voyages are becoming more intense, and the recording is more garbled. I now believe I am always drawn to the same place, an unnatural, shadowed isle lit by flickering rays of a burning moon. The recordings are often confused and hard to transcribe, such as one I include here, and sometimes even seem to have captured other voices than my own. I have written several drafts for new poems immediately after these visions, but the results are always unreadable. The pages, crisscrossed with garbled phrases and arcane symbols. I'm hoping that my attempts will gain clarity over time. Perhaps it is simply a matter of adjusting the dose? A curative algae. Help cure infections and diseases. Okay. Alright. We'll move the debris there. I mean, make a tonic. Go ahead, Atticus, and give that a shot. Because why not? Wax recording. Alright, so we have another one of those. But I think, actually, you gotta smoke the pipe. Bog in the blitz. Oh, I'll have you do the well again, because I'm curious if more will pop out of it. Alright, more song for that. Alright, we need to fight you. Which actually, no, you can't do. We have to wait for one of the others. You can work on the inspiring text. Cleansing tonic, more of that. Alright. I am no longer using the phonograph to journal my reflections of the Moonfly experiments. Instead, I'm recording the journeys directly. I am attempting to describe the visions as they occur. The phonograph has been most useful in this research, but some recordings have turned out more disturbing than I expected. One session in particular saw my narration transform into a stream of pained whispers in a language I do not know. Listening back to the recording left me so disturbed I had to retire with a measure of laudanum. I doubt that there is anything of sense in this recording, but the cylinder is attached if by chance I wish to re-examine my unsettling glossolalia. This confirms that the Acherons were not the first owners of Highrook to open their minds to Nibiru. Miss Volek was seeking artistic inspiration instead of power, but she stumbled upon her own method of illumination. This Moonfly extract, or at least the recordings that resulted from it, could help us assemble the final rites. Again, it is the appliance of mechanist engineering that allows us to examine her steps. Esther wears a smug grin. Scientific recording and containment is the only safe way to deal with arcane phenomenon. Your blind enthusiasm for occult systems is misguided and dangerous. My enthusiasm is how we have progressed this far. Curbs are raising anger. If we had not engaged with the tools and rites of Nibiru, we would still be scouring the courtyard for notes and footprints. Fight! 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 Oh. More wax recordings. Go there. What is this? Studying this tomb can reward us. Okay. With some of these, and some of those, and some of these, and some of those. Okay. Alright, we have a cleansing tonic. Alright. So, we have healing. We have healing. Only be used by Atticus. Alright, first we gotta take out you. How are we on health and stats? Alright. Mr. Tubbs! Mr. Tubbs. We are getting sleepy, so maybe we'll take a nap soon. But first, ooh, excuse me. Cleansing tonics, rapidly cures most infections. I guess it would say if they have infections or something in here, in their conditions. Yeah, I'll just have you clean out that. We need a 7 again. I mean, I could keep doing the iron pail. Iron pail keeps making stuff. You know what? You can do some substances, so why not? Why don't you handle that? Incorrect character. Oh, you're an Atticus. What about you? Caligar. I don't want to do that. Let's just wait. Get everybody lined up and go to sleep. Mole. Alright, another puzzle piece. Okay. Raven! Alright, everybody, let's go to sleep. Mr. Tubbs is in there. I was actually looking at the moonshine. Alright. Let's see. Atticus. But we need more. We need 4, which actually that does perfectly. That's why we have it. Alright. There. I guess do the electric lamp. You know what? Aster can do that, and we can do a wax recording and see what it does. Gift of the Mule. Okay. Another puzzle piece. Shipping crate. Exotic spices. Alright, I'm going to open the shipping crate. Actually, hold on. Doctor, take your medicine. We got another wax recording, so we're gonna do that. What is this? Can only be used by Atticus? Well, let's figure out what this is. Cause why not? And I guess you can do this wax recording. Oh. We gotta clean that up afterwards. We'll just wait for that to clear. Alright. Complete the side quest for Atticus Hawk. You did it! My buyer's over the moon. He never expected to see a full quartet of those knives on the side of the ocean. But you are like some foxhound sniffing them all out. Come around to the den as soon as you get back in town. The contact wants to pay you direct. I've already got my fee, and I reckon you can safely book yourself a carriage there and back. You're gonna be rolling in coin for a while, my friend. Maybe you can buy me a drink to celebrate. But finishing this game, this optional story will be concluded. Alright. Alright, now take on the Pestilent Swarm. Got a piece there. Okay. More moonshine. Good. Nobody's really hurt or really far off. That's good. Alright. Do the storage index. You will do the electric lamp again. And you will smoke a pipe. Smoke more. Alright, probably not. Smoke one more. So probably should actually have you try to do something. You're a bit on the slow side. Okay. More shipping crates. More of these drafts, so we'll have you tackle the drafts. You will handle the crate. Can I use the thought condenser somewhere? I can here. I don't feel it necessary. I could do the exotic spices, but it's not really necessary. You go ahead and shovel stuff, Atticus. The ritual offering, puzzle piece. Let's see. We are getting kind of hungry. Everybody, let's eat. Let's go eat. The thing is, though, I'm not getting anything. Like, I'm not getting anything for this up here, and that's actually kind of what's disturbing me. And I'm like kind of thinking of these things down here. Like, do I need to be using these things? It felt like I didn't have to. You know, some people are sleepy too. Everybody, let's go to sleep. Let's just get lined right up in health. Atticus will attack this again. Maybe I didn't do the field telescope. Doctor can do the ritual offering. I'll have you do the electric lamp again. See, the archives key was given us something slightly different. I knew it would happen soon enough. Such clouds of contagion were bound to infect us at some point. Gallagher searches through her medical bag. Unfortunately, I have no remedy in my supplies, but we can concoct a solution here. Concoct a solution here. I saw a glint of polar algae in the well. We could collect a bucketful. We could boil it up into a cure. Diseased. Alright, we have a gift of a bee. Gift of the toad. Maybe this is what we've been needing the whole time. Alright. Who can cook? Can you cook? Even when you're diseased? You know what? Somebody else can cook. Right? Because I kept one of these just in case. And boom. Who else can cook, or you're done? You can't cook. We'll wait for everybody to line up. Hawk is cured. We did it. Yay. More shipping crate. More of you. See, no. We're fine. Alright. You can go ahead and take care of that. You are going to Iron Pail for more stuff. Actually, 1, 2, 3 for, by Caligar. 6. Perfect. We got the one that we needed. To be efficient, because I can't be inefficient. It's against my it's against my nature. Gift of the owl, okay. We'll wait for these to finish. More cleansing tonic, that's good. Flicker fly, I still don't know what you do. Another bone. Caligar's report. I sometimes wonder at myself, would I want to be dragged from a grave to take part in some demonstration or display of knowledge? I have, of course, benefited from such disinterments, yet I begin to feel shame at pulling the fallen back into the light. I myself have seek oblivion often enough to sympathize with the sanctity of burial. What the heck does Flicker Fly do? They dart across the wall like miniature shooting stars. Tiny chemical engines power the miraculous onboard illumination. You know what? Go ahead and process that, because I'm just not sure. Alright. Shipping crate. And that. I guess you could do storage index. See, I don't think I need this archives key anymore. I don't think I need this fishing rod anymore. Unique single use. Max 1 single. Oh. Infinite use. Right. Infinite use. Infinite. Okay. Alright. You know what? Maybe we'll do the cliff tops. Glowing flask, okay. We got another one of these over here. Charcoal, if we need to double up on something, more of those. Uses the gift of the toad. That bothers me that it doesn't use this. Alright, you are going to do that. I guess you're going digging. And you're gonna go there. stone, catalytic powder, faded fragment. Okay, so that. So I guess it feels like you aren't what we're supposed to be doing. Chapel. Where do we get the next set of directions? Is it this thing? Is this thing still being used? Go fishing. Go fish. Go fish. You know what? No, you can work on the Ember Stone. I'm curious what you will produce. I guess I'm just gonna make you dig again because I don't know where to put you. Gift of the Toad, Gift of the Bee. All right. More of you. Moonfly larvae. Ew. Ew. I still have no idea what this flickerfly does. Like, either I'm not paying close enough attention, or I'm just stupid. Like DD. I still need another. See, I got 1, 2, 3. I still need another. I guess I could do this. I could do the sturdy crate. We should do the sturdy crate. You are gonna do the moonfly larvae because it's disgusting. You're doing. You know what? You can go there. You can do the sturdy crate. You know what? I want you to do cliffs. And I'll have you do the cellar. People need to get ready to go to sleep soon. I want to see the end of this game. I'm not sure if that's going to be tonight. More Secret's record. Okay. Dear brothers, I have finally obtained the ceremonial goblet of Irma Voldic. As you know, we have been in search of this item ever since our interest in Highrook began. Irma was a previous owner of the estate. She was a much-lauded poet, praised for her vivid and otherworldly compositions. Although it is unclear how the true insight Voldic displayed in her work, it is evident that she used the relic, along with various chemical concoctions, to summon visions of Nibiru. As such, it was seen as important to obtain the goblet as soon as possible and add it to our inventory. So this is the goblet that Irma used to drink her vision extract. A little theatrical, but perhaps there is something to be said for setting the scene. Gallagher's hands fidgeted nervously. As a student of both the body and the mind, I am interested in the effects of Voldic's experiments. Perhaps we could recreate them. I'm all up for a good drinking session, but this seems unsafe. Atticus shuffles nervously. I wouldn't want you to endanger yourself, Miss Gallagher. We need your expertise and sensitivity. That is kind of you, Atticus, but I am, unfortunately, a veteran of such experiments. I feel certain that I will be fine. Just bang already. Oh my god, an 8, huh? How do we even get an 8? Because even with support cards, right now we are 3-2-2, so that's a 7. So now our next mission is to get up to an 8? How? Where? Even with the thought condenser, we can't get it done. I do want the Sophia's blueprints. Alright. You are going to use the pail again. You are going to use this crate. You are going to check out the storage index. And I'm going to do the flicker fly again because I don't remember. And I'm going to pay very close attention to what this is going to do. Okay, hold on. Caligar. Alright, that's their stats. I didn't see anything. I don't see anything. Watch, it's like a healing dose or something like that. Everybody's oh, I say people are tired, but Atticus, get to it. Actually, I think I'll have everybody else sleep. I think he'll finish in time, and I could just plop him in, and he'll gain credit for the sleep. Maybe. Yeah, Atticus did. Alright. Alright. More of the draft. Caligar is hurt, so actually I think I want to... I will use them for the syringe. We're gonna get a healing thing ready. We'll just do that all one and after. What am I looking for? Just kind of curious. Having you check that. You can check out that book. You know what? You can smoke that pipe. Let's see what we get. Nothing. Nothing there. Alright, we got you before anything else. I'm gonna hurt you one more time. Oh. Shipping crate. Storage index, I guess. Cliff top, I guess. I'm a little lost. I am going in circles. I realize that. 1, 2, 3. What's the fourth? 4. Shipping crate? More of the faded for sale, you know. Alright. So now you'll do the healing dose. More of these drafts. More ember stones. Alright, good. And see, and you didn't produce anything. Gift of the Monkey showed up down here, okay. See, I'm not getting... It came from here, the rusty shovel. The thing to turn oil into things here. Maybe I should do lots of digging. Gift of the Toad again. See, all we keep getting is ritual offerings. But we used to be able to get that. Like, we keep getting you, but all I'm doing is just pissing away effort. Can you cook? No. More moonfly larvae. I did the last one. So, okay. Did you produce something? I kind of forget. More lamp. More lamp. Verdant record. Task focus 5. Mr. Vitally. Unfortunately, we have been unable to locate any further Somnus Umbra seeds for you. However, while I was organizing our records, I came across a receipt of an old order of the kernels from the previous Highrook owner, Miss Voltic. The note attached indicates that since Miss Voltic did not rise before noon, the delivery was to be placed in the estate archives by her staff. Perhaps you can find the parcel will be stamped with our shop logo. Oborist Pilkin, Verdant Row. Okay. King Cross letter. Dear Caligar, once I heard you were part of the Highrook investigation, I had to write you. A few years ago, I was sent to inoculate the Acheron boy, and while I was in their schoolroom, I saw something that made me take note. One of the shells was a human ribcage, mounted as if for biological study. What struck me was the nameplate, identifying the owner as Oswald Kent, the very first victim of Ashen Death. Considering your involvement, I felt that it was important to tell you this discovery both as a colleague and as a friend. Alright. Were we just waiting for the day to pass so that this mission stuff would come up? Since Focus. Ow! Hit the funny bone! Senville Gazette. Intense smog causes choking epidemic. A mixture of wood smoke, coal fumes, and naturally occurred sea mist has combined to inflict a terrible plight upon Black Sands, with widespread bad breathing and choking reported. The mayor has asked people to stay in their homes and to only venture out with breathing apparatuses or fine weaved masks to stave off the worst of the hazard. The conditions are expected to lift when the weather brings fresh sea air into the region. If you are choking, you're advised to drink strongly salted hot water and convalesce in bed. Okay. I want to go a little bit more, but now we got at least a couple missions to try to do something. We'll wait for these things to finish. Yes, something else. Having to wait for the next day's mission. Alright, well, Caligar is going to do that. Vitally, here in the archives. Okay. I have no idea what this flicker fly is. Go forth and flicker fly! And you are gonna cook. Atticus's notes, so. The doctor is so much for us here. The others don't see it, but I do. We might even be dead without her. I know my own work to keep them all fed and protect from the elements helps too, but there are skills which are beyond me. Skills that we all need in this hellhole. I wonder if I'll still write notes like this once I get out of this place. This experience will leave me a changed man, for certain. I was never much of a thinker, but it's hard not to brood in this place, and hard not to think about how life might have been different. I will lead a better life one day, and stop having to sell my muscle for jobs like this. But who will live that life with me? Oh, Caligar will. Atticus is so dying. He's gonna protect Caligar with his own flesh. He's doomed. He's doomed. Meow. Okay, Flickering Fly, Aster. I don't know what it does. Old Parcel. I know it's Parcel. Parcel. Well, you're gonna attack that again. Interesting. Well, Vitaly's gonna go after that. Thing is, it's like I don't need any of these things. I wish I could upgrade, but requires 6. And the most I could get is 1. I don't even know why I could get 2. We should look somewhere else, but for what? I feel lost. Like, I don't think this old parcel is gonna, like, change anything. Except for his story, but not for the mission. Thank you for your order. This parcel to Somnus Umbra seeds. They're fully desiccated. They should last for years, if not decades, in their dry form. If you are to use them for therapeutic aid, we advise rehydrating the kernels with a cup of hot water, drinking the solution. Consuming the seeds independently will likely cause a more intense and potentially dangerous effect. Whoa, concentrated. You know what, can he cheat and be in here? Yeah, you can. Alright. Moonfly larvae. Oh, so another one of these got produced. I'm not even like paying attention to what the heck those do. Another shipping crate. Okay. Shovel. I'm gonna do it, but it doesn't feel like anything. And old seed. The raven. No, the raven doesn't help. In my dream, I stood within a small boat approaching an isle, tall and impenetrable coffiners, as black as night, looming against the cliffs of pale stone. The cliffs were like broken bones jutting out from the motionless lake. A dark tower marked the horizon. I saw someone within the crooked arches. Ella? All was silent. Even the oars made no sound. I believe this place is the Isle of the Dead, the very gateway to the realm I seek. Perhaps next time I might find a way to knock, to pass through, to see her once more. How do I handle this goblet? Like, I'm not crazy, right? Oh, well, okay, the task focus goes in here, but I'm not... That's why this moonfly extract exists, chat. Alright. Alright. I think I'm going to end here. I think it will take just one more stream. And I think we'll see the end of this game. We will see where this hellhole ends up and what the fates of everyone here is. I hope he gets tentacle graped. I hope Atticus lives, but he's probably gonna die saving Dr. Caligar. Mechanist Aster, I think, will be fine and live to tell the tale, like, completely 100%. So that'll do it for tonight. Hopefully you all kind of enjoy this. Hopefully you all interested in seeing how this ends. A lot of you have been along for the ride. And I just want to see how this ends too. And I'm very curious about Mr. Mouse. I'm very, very curious what they say about Mr. Mouse. But thank you all for stopping by. Coolio, Anonymous, Sia, Bro, Sis, Alexander, Edge, anyone else that is out there. We'll probably finish it Monday. I gotta push to the finish. Because towards the second to last week, Spooktober begins on Monday. The last Monday of September. But the week before that, no streams. I've got a business trip. So that will get put aside. Be a nice little break before the real party begins. So thank you all so much for being here. Have a good day, good night. Good week, good weekend, wherever you are. Please, if you come across a loved one, be sure to tell them that you love them. Have a good night, everybody. I'll talk to y'all later.